She's the Grammy Award-winning diva with 18 #1 hits, Heartbreaker, Emotions, We Belong Together, the single biggest Christmas song of all time, and that incredible vocal range. But behind the chart-topping success and glamorous exterior, superstar Mariah Carey revealing today a very private struggle, telling People magazine about her 17-year battle with bipolar disorder, saying, "Until recently, I lived in denial and isolation and in constant fear someone would expose me. It was too heavy a burden to carry, and I simply couldn't do that anymore."
She was diagnosed with bipolar disorder back in 2001, and she did not want to believe it. She believed it was something that could really damage her career, and so she didn't get treatment for it. And I think that, we saw the effects of that over the years.
Almost 6 million Americans suffer from bipolar disorder, symptoms like extreme highs and lows and prolonged sleeplessness. Dr. Robbie Ludwig is a psychotherapist. She has not treated Mariah, but has worked with other patients with bipolar disorder.
Is it surprising to see a celebrity like Mariah Carey be diagnosed with bipolar 2?
I'm not really shocked when I see anyone diagnosed with a mental health issue. It's probably more common to have a mental health issue than not.
Tell us exactly what bipolar 2 disorder is.
Bipolar disorder, first of all, is a mood disorder with very high highs and very low lows. Someone who has bipolar 2 disorder, like Mariah, will have hypomania. They might feel very grandiose, they might be hypersexualized, they might have poor judgment, they might be irritable.
Carey posting to her social media today, "I'm grateful to be sharing this part of my journey with you."
She spoke about her depressive episodes as being periods of just loneliness and sadness. She couldn't sleep. She was up working, and she would work and work and work and work, she says, until she hit a wall.
Online, a tidal wave of support. Fans responding, "Thank you for being brave and a voice for mental illness. We got your back." On Twitter, the National Alliance on Mental Illness tweeting, "You are not alone, Mariah Carey. You are inspiring so many by sharing your experience with bipolar disorder. Thank you for being stigma-free." Carey says she realized her struggle with bipolar disorder the same year she released her Glitter album, featuring singles like Loverboy. But that year, 2001, marked some strange occurrences in the superstar's life, including this bizarre impromptu appearance on MTV's Total Request Live.
Mariah Carey is stripping on TRL right now.
Just 1 week later, Carey was hospitalized for physical and mental exhaustion.
Should these have been red flags back then?
You could see manic or odd behavior, and it may not be due to having bipolar illness. It may be due to something else.
Despite being diagnosed 17 years ago, Carey telling People she didn't want to believe it.
She said that she sought treatment after having what she called the hardest couple of years that she'd ever gone through. We saw some of those years play out in public. There was a brief engagement. She was doing a reality show on television where everyone was like, why is she doing that reality show?
I can certainly see where it would be scary for any celebrity to reveal the darker side or the less beautiful side of life that they're dealing with because of fear that they will lose fans or might not be as vied for.
During her career, she has been open about her personal life. Here, backstage with Michael Strahan on the set of her Vegas residency in 2015.
It's like a clean slate. It's not just a show. It's the album, #1 to Infinity. It's the show, #1 to Infinity. And it's the place I'm at in my life, which is a brand new moment for me.
Say hi.
Yeah.
And inviting Barbara Walters into her home with her family in 2013. Carey says she is now in therapy and taking medication.
What would make someone who receives that kind of diagnosis delay treatment?
When someone has bipolar disorder, very often they feel good. So it could be that Mariah was feeling good more often than she was feeling bad, and that she was just in denial, couldn't believe that she had this diagnosis, which is not so uncommon.
Recently, other celebrities have gone public about their struggles with mental health, like Demi Lovato.
I actually have bipolar disorder, and I'm very open about that because I think that mental health affects so many people, and we need to take the stigma away from it.
When a celebrity comes out and talks about anything that is a personal struggle, it is going to help other people going through the same thing. It's going to lift the stigma. It's going to make it okay to talk about it. Whether it's, Princess Diana talking about an eating disorder, whether it's Betty Ford talking about alcoholism, these are really, really powerful messages to people.
Carey telling People she also hopes her revelation will help to remove the stigma from her condition, potentially giving hope to people who feel alone.
I have many people with bipolar disorder in my practice. They live highly successful lives both personally and professionally. There's no reason why they can't. It's not a prescription for a disastrous life or hopelessness at all.
Mariah Carey is one of the biggest music stars on the planet. To hear someone like that, whose work and voice and talent is in our DNA, talk about this vulnerability is an incredibly powerful message that will give people a lot of hope.
For Nightline, I'm Ariel Reshev in New York.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.